Welcome, leaders, teams, and those ready to take charge of their energy. It's Kelly Buboltz, your guide in workforce energy management. Burnout is not just a buzzword, it's a symptom of deeper root cause stressors. We're here to stop waiting for the change and start leading it. It's time to reclaim our energy and lead our days with intention and purpose. If you said sorry 5 times before lunch, this one's for you. These are for the over-apologizers, the people pleasers who just apologize for existing, for asking questions, for things just outside of your control. And this is connected to workforce energy management because over-apologizing has this subtle build of draining your energy over and over and over again, giving it away when you never really needed to. Now, there's a few reasons why we might be over-apologizing. It might be rooted in these people-pleasing tendencies, that fear of conflict, maybe a desire to be liked, or just avoiding discomfort and being the one to back down first. And at workplace, this can be as simple as email exchanges, starting off your email with "sorry to bother you," or speaking in meetings with "sorry, can I add something?" as if you were interrupting and not actually a participant of this meeting, or everyday interactions. Sorry for just standing here next to the coffee maker. And the energy impact of this is one slow drain at a time. So let's go through 4 common scenarios where we might be over-apologizing and things that we can say differently so we can still get the message across, but we can reclaim our energy in the process. So let's talk about the first category, which is unhealthy boundaries. As a yes person, as someone that had her hands in all parts of the operation and the business, I definitely was a yes person. I didn't have any good boundaries because I wanted to please everyone. So I had to start to flip my script to reclaim my energy versus giving it away with all the sorries. So here's a few script flips that I want you to try to start to gain those healthy boundaries and those lines that you don't want to cross. Instead of saying, "sorry to bother you," either starting an email or popping into someone's office, I want you to try saying, "let me know when you're available." Right? Do you see the difference where one gives away your energy and the other keeps it while still getting the message across? Let's try another for healthy boundaries. Instead of saying, "sorry for the long message," try saying, "I appreciate your time," and then go right into the message. Instead of saying, "sorry, I'm late," try saying, "thanks for your patience," and jump right into the meeting. The next category that we over-apologize on is when we have a mistake. And how do we own that mistake? Instead of saying, "I messed that up. Sorry, I messed that up," try saying, "I see what went wrong. Thanks for pointing that out." And that brings a lot more collaboration than blame and pointing fingers. Instead of saying, "that was my fault. Sorry," try saying, "I take responsibility and I'm already working on the fix." Do you feel that forward motion without giving all the energy away? Let's do one more in owning mistakes. Instead of saying, "I should have known better," try saying, "now that I know better, I'll apply it moving forward." One way drains the energy and the other reclaims it. Let's go into the next category, expressing disagreement. This can feel uncomfortable and you want to avoid that conflict, but it doesn't have to be draining when you bring it in a healthy way. So instead of saying, "sorry, but I don't agree," try saying, "can I share another perspective?" You come into it with a little more curiosity instead of conflict. Or instead of saying, "sorry, but that doesn't work for me," try saying, "that's not going to work for me. Here's what I can offer." Again, coming into the conflict in a little bit more subtle way with some more options. Instead of saying, "sorry if this is too much," try saying, "this is important to me, so I want to bring it up." Expressing disagreement doesn't have to be a completely draining activity. It can actually move the group forward while still maintaining that good relationship. Let's do one last one. And this one's for the working parents. You know, when you're trying to juggle it all and also hide that you exist in that juggle struggle. So instead of saying things like, "sorry, I have to leave, my kid is sick," try saying, "I'm headed out to care for my child. I'll check in once we're settled." Or instead of saying, sorry, I can't stay late, I have kid pickup, try saying something like, I'll be wrapping up on time today. I have home responsibilities. And again, not only are you reinforcing where your energy should be and your priorities at home, but the more language that you use like that, the more other people will also use such language. One last one for working parents. Instead of saying, sorry for the background noise, my kid is home, as if the kid does not live there, try saying something like, we've got a coworker in training. Thanks for the flexibility. Again, we're getting the message through without all the sorries, without all the drainers that go behind it. Now, if this already feels uncomfortable for you, some of these script flips, I want you to just try a quick reframe type of tool. You can do this in about 2 minutes when you want to say sorry, when your mouth just wants to word vomit out the sorries, the sorries, the sorries. I want you to pause. Before the sorry, ask yourself, did I actually do something wrong that I need to apologize for? Most of the time, it's a no. So if you pause and you didn't do anything wrong, I want you to replace. Swap that sorry for a thank you. It's a very neutral phrase to respond to someone without giving your energy away. And then I want you to practice. Pick 1 or 2 low-stakes situations this week to replace the sorry with some of these new scripts. So I want you to pause before the sorry. Did you really do anything wrong? I want you to replace, swap the sorry for a thank you or another word that's neutral. And then I want you to practice. The more reps you get in this micro language, the more you're going to start replacing that sorry with more energizing words. This week, I want you to track how many sorries are you saying per day. And then I want you to pick one phrase to use and start practicing. What will be the swap in? What will be the rescript that gets your message through without the energy drain? Today's step matters. It's in the micro moments that real change begins. Managing your energy isn't about shame, blame, or disrupting your lifestyle. It's about the small, intentional choices to reclaim that natural energy. If this episode hit the mark for you, share with others. This journey doesn't have to be lost and lonely, but exciting and full of new paths. See you back here to continue the adventure.